Hi everyone, welcome to Soul Strength Tarot. We're going to do the Mercury Retrograde videos for each sign. Mercury Retrograde is happening from February 17th to March 9th. My advice to you when you watch your video is to take notes, okay? Write down what comes through. One of the main cards that we're going to pull and then we're going to be talking about in your reading will be an archetype card. An archetype is a way of thinking. It is a pattern of thoughts, patterns of behavior, motivations that you apply in your everyday life. When I pull this card, the intention is that this is going to be something that serves you over the next 3 weeks as you move through whatever the events are that will unfold for you. Everyday events unfold in our lives, right? But this particular archetype is going to be a source of power for you. It's going to be something that makes your 3 weeks go smoother. It's going to be the type of energy that is going to grow you the most and the fastest in these 3 weeks. So Spirit will deliver whatever it is that you need to have in mind. So you're going to want to write that down. I'm going to pull some higher wisdom cards from the Rebecca Campbell decks. All right, so we have the Starseed deck and the Lightworker deck. And then we're going to be pulling tarot to get more specific themes. We're going to pull some angel messages and maybe a prayer card as well. We'll see what comes up. In each reading, it might be a little bit different because I do this based on one circumstance at a time. So we'll see what comes up, but you're going to want to take notes because the really cool thing, and it's something that I do in my own tarot practice, is that I write down what comes up in a reading. And then over the next 3 weeks, you're going to look at what you wrote down. You're going to, even just if you start each morning off, looking at what you wrote down, kind of have it fresh in your head so that as the day unfolds, you have these energies like ready to be used when necessary, right? Or when something shows up, when a situation arises, somebody says something to you, you kind of know, okay, this kind of goes with the themes this week. I'll embrace it, right? And you're going to operate from a higher perspective and a higher sense of self. And then when those 3 weeks are over, look back again at your notes and you'll really be able to actually pinpoint the situations and relationships that brought these moments in the cards to life in your everyday life. And it's really awesome to see how it shows up. It always shows up. So I think you'll have a lot of fun with that. So I invite you to take that opportunity to take notes as you listen to your reading. And I wish you a wonderful retrograde season with lots of growth, lots of good stuff. And it's nothing to be thinking of negatively, right? We hear Mercury retrograde and people tend to be like, oh my gosh, everything goes wonky. And in reality, that's not what retrograde is at all. It's really a time for us to go over some lessons that we need to go over because we're all learning all the time and none of us are getting it right all the time. And not only that, but as we evolve, we're going to revisit lessons that we've already been met with, challenges that we've already experienced, and we're going to now handle them from a higher version of ourselves, right? We're going to have more wisdom to apply. So Mercury retrograde is always kind of an opportunity to tie up loose ends, to revisit things that need your attention, and so apply the highest version of yourself to some old situations or old challenges that have come up for you in the past. So it's actually an awesome opportunity. So I wish you all the best. Thank you so much for watching. Hi, Leo. Let's get started. We're going to start by pulling your archetype card for Mercury retrograde. This is going to give us your theme. This is going to give us what is the energy that you're going to be working through for the next 3 weeks. And one way that you need to be looking at this, whether this represents an energy that you have going on in your life, that you're plugged into, that you're utilizing for your, you know, within your relationships, within your everyday decisions, within your mindset. This also could be a person in your life that's bringing an energy into your life. Mercury retrograde is all about transcending and overcoming and upgrading who you are, okay? And the way that we upgrade and the way that we evolve is through working through the things that challenge us, okay? So sometimes, you know, if this is an energy that comes through and it's about you, you're going to want to be strong and humble, right? Because you might hear something and you might think, oh, like, I don't want to acknowledge that that's me. Like it might bring up feelings of like embarrassment or shame when there's an archetype that's like an unpleasant archetype that comes up. And I know this from experience. I'm speaking from experience. But I can tell you that there's so much power when you're open and you really kind of think to yourself, okay, that might be me. I could see where I do that and I could see how that might hold me back, right? So I want you to have an open heart and an open mind to whatever comes up. And it might not be that at all, but I feel like I need to say that because I find, you know, I've been working now with the archetypes for a really long time, and I find that sometimes I'll pull something and I'll be like, oh, like it is not what I wanted to hear or see, but it's always powerful. Okay, so you are getting, Leo, you are getting the Virgin archetype, all right? And an archetype, as you can see on the card, has a light and a shadow. These are energies that we can be using for our highest good and from a place of power, soul power, or we could be using them from the shadow side, which is not the way that we want to be doing it, okay? So the Virgin archetype in the light is maintaining symbolic purity of heart and spirit. The shadow is fear of intimate union, okay? I apologize if you heard that. That was my husband sneezing. That is so embarrassing. So the Virgin archetype, what you're going to be working through with this Mercury retrograde definitely is going to have something to do with purity and with intimacy, okay? Now, this does not mean that it's necessarily in your relationships, and it doesn't mean that it's sexual. The Virgin energy is literally something that represents being, you know, no toxic energy being present. Something that is virgin would be an energy that is just really pure of heart. It's pure with intention. It is an energy that we can apply to relationships when we have the right intention, when we have like a really just pure, clear, honest, authentic type of an energy happening, okay? The shadow of the Virgin would be really just not allowing anything in, okay? Fear of an intimate union, that would really mean, you know, could be in your relationships in any form. Not being honest, not opening up, not letting people in, okay? That could also be something that comes up. To me, the Virgin archetype also has to do with allowing toxic energy in. So toxic energy would come in through relationships that aren't healthy. So it would be the way that people might be treating you or vice versa. Anything that is toxic is heavy, it's emotional, it is it's manipulative, okay? So that Virgin energy, we're going to pull some more cards now. We're going to pull some, we're going to pull a card now from our Starseed Oracle. We're going to get some divine wisdom on this. But I think we're really going to be thinking in terms of what are you letting in? What are you receiving? What are you open to receiving? And then how is it affecting you? Okay. All right. So we have you are not alone. Isolation, physical connection, and community. Okay. So it's interesting that this card here is coming up with a physical connection message saying that you are not alone. All right. So if you've been battling a feeling of isolation, if you've been really feeling like, you know, there's something that sets you apart from the people in your life, that there's something that makes you different, that there is something that, you know, maybe your perspective, the way that you live your life, the place that you operate from might be not the norm, okay? That could come from a couple different reasons. If you are more of an advanced soul, like if you are a starseed soul, if you are a really wise soul that has come here to do important work on the planet and raise the vibration of the planet, you might have that feeling of being alone, right? It's that feeling of, I don't totally fit in. I don't follow the norms of society. Maybe I see things differently than other people. Maybe I look at what other people see and I just see it from a different perspective. Maybe you don't respond to life the same way. You might be extremely empathic and emotional or feel other people's emotions. But this card is definitely about welcoming in people that are like-minded to you, okay? So it's definitely about connection. You are not alone. You're getting isolation, physical connection, and community. So if you're feeling that isolation, Spirit is letting you know that it's safe, that there's going to be people, especially soon, there's going to be someone or people that are on your same wavelength that are going to be safe for you to connect to, okay? So if that Virgin archetype is coming up with almost like a fear and you kind of keep people at a distance because you don't feel a connection to people, Spirit is letting you know that you don't have to feel that way all the time. And I think you're going to know when you know in terms of who is, you know, who really does fit you on an energetic level, who's safe to connect to. And just so you could see this, you can see in the picture that that energy flowing between the two hands. And it's almost like the girls are mirror images, but one is the night sky stars and one is white sparkly stars. It's like the yin and the yang. So whoever is coming in is actually so much like you, is so much in alignment, is a reflection of your soul. Okay, I think the values are going to be the same. Just all of what makes you feel different, you're going to now see that reflected in somebody else who is going to be an important connection for you. Okay. All right, and now from our Work Your Light deck, the Ever Unfolding Rose. Cracked open, it's happening for you, not to you. So this is a really beautiful card. The Ever Unfolding Rose is all about blooming. It's all about growth and expansion. It's about opening up, okay? So there's definitely a message coming through here, Leos, that it is safe for you to open up. It is safe for you to start a new relationship, to make a new connection. It is safe for you to feel excited about something, to feel an energetic connection with somebody else. There is safety happening here. There is something that is karmic. There is some type of relationship that's coming for you that is very important in your life. So you're going to want to be open to it. You have these beautiful cards, all right, of, you know, you're not alone and being cracked open. There's an element to this because of the Virgin archetype and because of what these messages are. I feel like if you are a female and you are looking to maybe have a baby, if you are looking to get pregnant, I feel like that's like I'm getting this energy of like creation here, and I'm getting this energy that has to do with sexuality, because it's a very feminine energy coming through. And I definitely feel like, you know, this might be some time that's successful for you. If you're trying, this might work out because, I don't know, this rose in bloom, cracked open, the Virgin card, you're not alone, connection, community. I feel like if pregnancy is a goal for you, get on that, because I think that could work out well right now. And if it's not that, I definitely think like open your heart, okay? Definitely open your heart, because somebody new is coming and it's going to be really good for you, all right? It's going to be a really awesome, okay, so this fell out, so we'll keep it out. It's going to be a really awesome connection. All right, so you're getting the number 1 Magician card in the tarot. Okay, another card just flew right out. And we are getting the 3 of Cups. A beautiful celebration, third party, emotion, relationships. This is interesting, Leo. You have something really magical coming up ahead of you. There is a transition happening this Mercury retrograde for you that I think is going to be really wonderful. If you are not looking, okay, let's go here for a second. If you are not looking for anything new in your life, if you are not looking for a new relationship or a new connection, and you're absolutely, that's not even a thought in your head, be open to who shows up, okay? Because Spirit is saying this is happening for you, not to you. If there is a challenging situation that you're resisting because, you know, it hurts, or it's uncomfortable, or it's not what you want, or it's not your perception of how things should go in your life. If there is an event, like let's say this is a pregnancy, but it's an unexpected, unwanted pregnancy, you should just really try to wrap your heart and your head around it, because Spirit is saying it's happening for you, not to you. So if there is somebody, or, you know, if there's a new soul coming down for you, and you did not expect it and you didn't plan it and you don't think this is the ideal time for yourself, Spirit is letting you know you are not alone. There are other people on this earth plane that can support you, and this situation is karmic. This is a beautiful, divinely aligned situation. So if there is anything going on where you're actually stressed because you're like, this was not my plans, this is not the ideal time, situation, what have you, Spirit's letting you know you're not alone. We're with you. We're going to help you work everything out. Okay. So the details are going to be worked out. That also kind of comes through because let me just finish pulling your tarot cards. Yeah. You're getting the, You're getting the Six of Wands, which is victory. Okay, so let's just take a look. We have the Magician card here. The Magician is the alchemist. Okay, the magician is able to co-create. This is about creating what you want. This is about working with spirit. You're not working alone. You're working with spirit and you are being divinely guided. Okay, so this being cracked open, this this bloom, this blossom that might not be your choice is happening for you, and spirit's going to show you what to do with it. Okay, so one step at a time, each step of the way, this is something that's actually very divinely beautiful for you. All right, the Three of Cups, this is about a third party. Okay, this is about somebody else coming into the picture. This is a union. This is something that is, you know, a beautiful energy. Cups are emotions. Cups are just a, you know, it's a symbol of relationships. So be open to somebody coming into your life in whatever form this means for you. It's going to be different for each of you watching, but whatever this means for you, really be open to it, because there's someone coming into your life in this season of Mercury retrograde that is going to play an important role in your life, and it's going to be a beautiful role, and it's going to be a good thing. And then you have the Six of Wands coming up. This is the victory card. Okay, this is an absolute victory. This is a beautiful card. This is a beautiful energy of success and happiness and achievement and overcoming challenges. So if this person or this soul, I'm going to say soul, because I don't know if for some of you, I feel like this could be a baby. For others, it might be another person, a different type of relationship coming into your life. This soul coming into your life is doing really good things for you, okay? And the challenges that might come with this soul, you're going to overcome those, all right? You have the Nine of Swords, but you have it in the reverse position. The Nine of Swords is definitely a stress card, okay? When it shows up like this, you can see she's like laying on a coffin, basically. The Grim Reaper's looking through the window. We've got cobwebs everywhere. You could see her hands on her forehead. There's just so much stress and so much like, I don't know what to do. Like this is a burden card. This flipped over. This doesn't have to be a burden, okay? Whatever this relationship is, you don't have to worry. You don't have to live in the Nine of Swords energy. You don't have to stress, okay? You're not alone. You are going to be shown the way. You have a team of angels that will guide you. You also are getting the Hermit card, okay? So the Hermit is about going within. It's about lighting your own path. It's about trusting your own divine intuition, working with spirit. It's a journey, okay? The Hermit represents like an evolution. It's a big deal. It's a beautiful thing in your soul evolution. So it really is, you're being very much validated. Like you're going to have all the guidance that you need along your journey. Like that path is going to be lit up. Like if you look at the light in both of these cards, you can see that yellow coming through. And notice how the yellow here is really, truly just completely surrounded by that blue energy, okay? That higher third eye, crown chakra kind of energy. Anything in the blues and the purples to me is our throat, third eye, and crown, like spirit, right? This is the connection to spirit. Our heart is the bridge. So you're going to start off in that root. You're going to start off by anchoring into the fact that you are not doing this alone, okay? Whoever does come in, like spirit, your angels, your guardians are going to be whispering to your heart. You're going to be guided, and you're not doing it alone. And you are going to be coming to a new beginning. We have the Two of Wands reversed. This is, to me, a little bit of a hold up because it is coming up reversed, because the Two of Wands does represent something like a new beginning, going on a new path, okay? But you're not quite there yet, but you're going to get there, okay? The Hermit is going to be leading you there, okay? So you could see that lighting the way on the journey. You're not quite there yet. You have some work to do, but you're going to end up here. And what I love about this card is all of the colors here. This is about being in balance and really walking through into a new chapter that's going to be a beautiful chapter for you. Okay, we're going to pull some more tarot on this. Whatever is up ahead, whoever is coming into your life, it's going to be so awesome. And even if it brings challenges, even if this new relationship or this new soul brings something into your life that is a little bit challenging at first, just understand that you're capable, you're not doing it alone, and it's going to be something really good. Whatever this relationship is for you is going to be something beautiful. really beautiful. So do not worry, do not stress. That Nine of Swords reversed is definitely a message of let it go. Release all the stress, release all the anxiety as much as you can, and trust in what is unfolding. All right, this is about surrender right now, because I think that you, I don't think that you know that this is coming. I don't think this is an expected type of change. This new soul in your life is not somebody you saw coming, but it's somebody who is going to fit in to your life and into your heart in a way that you didn't even realize you were missing. All right. This is somebody who is absolutely going to just be so, so, so important to your life on your journey. This is somebody I believe you're going to just feel so much love for, and it's going to be an amazing ride. I think that this is like just going to be a beautiful relationship. I think it's going to be filled with just more miracles and joy than you could ever predict. I really do get that. All right. So we have the Star, we have the 10 of Swords, and the Page of Swords coming through. Okay. So with the Star energy, just, you know, this is a blessing. This is spirit watching over. You could see the cups. I couldn't think of the words, although they're not really actually cups. They're more like jugs in this one. And I feel like my hands are shaking tonight, so my camera is not focusing for you. I'm sorry about that. We have the blue lotus flowers in the water. This is just the divine feminine at work right here. This is a blessed moment for you. This is karmic. This is important. And you don't need to, stress about this. You should embrace whoever this new person is. You have the 10 of Swords. This is an ending to a really difficult path. So you're getting the 9 of Swords and you're getting the 10 of Swords. This is being done. Whatever has been, you know, that feeling of isolation, the feeling of not being connected. Maybe it's a feeling of loneliness, right? Isolation is so lonely. So if it's a feeling of loneliness, of not having your person, not having, you know, your other half, the person that is like a soulmate to you, they're coming. That is over. That feeling of isolation and worrying and wondering, will I ever have this? You're going to have it, okay? And the Page of Swords, again, representing just like this new energy coming through. I'm going to pull, some numerology on this for you. Be open to communication, okay? Like just, you know, with this Swords energy, Swords is communication, it's thoughts, it's intellect, it's mental energy. And I'm getting, you know, the swords that have come through for you have been the higher stressed swords, okay? With this 9 and this 10 of Swords representing the burden, the worry, the anxiety, and then just really being kind of done with something that you've been struggling with, right? And then we go into this Page of Swords. Be open to communication, okay? Be open to somebody coming in. Speak and truly work on your authenticity. You know, let your guard down. If you're the type of person who put your guard up and you kind of like, you know, the representative is who people meet, right? I always say that we have a representative. It's our mask. It's who we appear to be to the world, but it's not our true authentic self. I feel like part of this message is like, let your guard down a little bit and start to open up, because when we're truly authentically ourselves, we call in and we draw into us the people who are in alignment with us, right? If we put on a show for somebody else that isn't, interesting, that prevents, right? That blocks the true connections that we're really looking for because we're putting on a show. So we want to be authentic. You're getting spiritual career. You're getting 78 and 57, spiritual career and teaching and learning. This is super interesting to me. So something here in regards to this idea that you're passing on information, okay? And this is actually something that's part of your calling. Whoever this person is, whatever this situation is, this is going to be something that you're probably going to talk about with people. You're probably going to tell this story of when you met this person or how this person came into your life or how this soul came into your life, because it's going to be significant. I think it's going to be a before and after moment for you, because when I see spiritual career, to me, that is absolutely like, this is part of your destiny, okay? So you really want to be open to this, and you really want to trust that this is happening exactly as it should. I'm just looking. I was going to pull, you know what? I'm going to pull from here. I'm going to pull one more card for you from the Good Tarot. All right. We're going to see what else comes up. But overall, Leo, like you have a lot to look forward to. Okay. Now, I say this because I have so much optimism about everything. This doesn't mean that like there aren't moments that could be challenging. You know, if you're getting that Virgin archetype energy that you have to work through, it probably is going to be challenging for you to open up and to trust and to maybe let go of the anxiety and let go of the worrying and the fear of it not working out or you being hurt or it not being exactly what you want right now or it's not the right time. Or maybe how will it upset your life, right? How will it rock the boat? How will this new relationship affect your everyday life, right? What if especially if you're already in a relationship? What, you know, if this is something like that type of a situation, regardless, open your heart and see where this leads you, because this definitely is blessed by spirit. Okay. So the Ace of Water. Yeah. New beginning, okay? And it's a new relationship. This is a new love. This is new joy. This is a new beginning. This is a new connection. Like this is just absolutely happening for you, Leo. So I just hope that you really embrace it. I'm just going to read to you the Ace of Water. Unconditional love. Overflowing abundance, the fertility of love. I am filled with love from spirit and joyously let it flow out to others, where it fertilizes the seeds of co-creation. Love gives me hope, shining brilliant light on all the possibilities available to me. I am optimistic about bringing dreams into being. Spirit always informs me and guides me, allowing me to illumine the darkest of places. Okay, so if you had any doubt about anything that's on your heart, thinking it's never going to happen for me, Spirit is absolutely letting you know, not only is it definitely coming, but it's coming soon, okay? Because this is a reading about Mercury retrograde. We are already a couple days into Mercury retrograde here, and it lasts for 3 weeks. We're in the actual retrograde phase. We will have another 2 or 3 weeks after that to integrate the energy. So I'm going to guess that this new person, this new soul, no matter what age they come in at, whether this is a baby in your life or this is a new relationship of some sort, they are showing up sometime within the next 5 to 6 weeks, okay? So be open. Understand that you're absolutely being guided. You have, first of all, you have the You Are Not Alone card coming through. Spirit doesn't want you stressing over that. You have the ending to the sword energy, right? You have that ending to the burdens, to the anxieties, to the worries. Try to get rid of the worries if they show up. If you agonize over this, just try to remember that you are blessed on this journey, right? Spirit, you have the Star and the Magician here. Spirit is not only watching over you, but is absolutely working by your side, because this is your destiny, all right? You are kind of in a moment of destiny. So awesome. Beautiful message. I wish all of you nothing but love and light. God bless you and whoever is coming into your life. I think it's going to be a beautiful relationship. And thank you so much for watching. If you like this content, please hit subscribe. Take care.